Hi, Communications 4310. I am Dominique Amos, posting my video diary for video diary number 2. I do apologize if I sound a little raspy. It's the weather, something is not right in Houston because I don't feel good. But as a college student, it is what it is. As I respond to the journal video diary number 2, I'm going back and forth to the notes that Dr. Murray posted. Because I want to make sure I do it right. I want to get all my points. The biggest interesting thing about this week was the 2 links about Marissa Meyer. I'm not sure. I watched the video about her, Marissa Meyer, and her decision to going back to work after she had a twin. So basically, Marissa opted to return to work after 14 days. She was pregnant with twins and she was going to go back to work after basically 2 weeks. I thought that was very brave of her to do that. She's a previous mother. She has a son. I forgot what year the son was born. But as a mother, I have my own children. I just know going back to work after 2 weeks, I felt as the organization, even though she is the CEO of Yahoo, I know that there's somebody. Every boss has a boss, basically. And I just felt that somebody should have politely, objected to their decision, because it noted that they have to have board meetings in regards to a person's health or vacation, and someone should have objected to that, because after giving birth, there's so many things that can happen. No births are the same. I know with my daughter, it was totally easy to bounce back because I was much younger. Then with my son, I was a little bit older. It took me some time, and I just believe that someone should have been able to step in, and the health of the babies, the health of Marissa, and also the health of the company itself. I noted it noted in one of the articles and in the video that she made like a little nursery daycare next to her desk in her office for her son, and that's great when you have those perks and those privileges. But like the author was stating, there's so many people, young ladies, who are looking up to her and interested in what she's doing. She's a CEO, and it's not that many women CEOs of companies. So I just feel, as a company, as an organization, someone should have opted for her to take some time for the well-being of her children, because although her pregnancy was healthy, twins is different than having one baby, and I'm sure triplets is different than having twins. I just feel somebody should have stepped in, whether I don't even care if it was the father of her children, like, hey, you're not, spring chicken. And not that she's old, I'm just saying, but she was evidently seemed like 3 or 4 years older than when she had her son. So that was my take on that. I'm all for women empowerment. Great. And I don't even think it was about empowerment. I was just thinking about, because she stated in one of the videos that popped up that she that people made being a mother or motherhood harder than what it really was. So it probably was easy to her, and everybody is different. I do understand. And although Yahoo has a great policy, they have 16 weeks for mothers, 8 weeks for dads, and the parent is given $500 to spend it however they choose. So the perks at the company are great. I just wish she would choose to use them for herself, just because you never know what pregnancy is going to be like. So as an organization, I feel that somebody should have stepped in and let her know that her work is greatly appreciated, and what she do around the company is a great success. However, the company and her job is not successful if she's not successful, if she's not happy, if she's not strong. And then and like I said, twins are different, so you just have to be careful. What's the question? Why is human in particular prone to create harmony or heartbreak? Okay, me personally, I may not seem like it now because I don't feel good, but I'm just going to be honest. I cannot work in a dead environment. And I do not go to work to lollygag. I do not go to work to chuckle. But I do believe that when there's humor, there is a moment where we can all take a break or a load off. It gives us just a sense of working harder than what I believe humor in the organization is good. It's healthy. It's great when we can all just kind of take a quick second off, let me stop. I know at the middle school I'm at, we have a track outside, of course, for the students. Every now and again, when I'm on my break, I was like, you know what, on my 15-minute break, let me just walk around the track, get a break out of the office, because it's always cold to me, like now I'm freezing. But get outside in the sun, wake up a little bit. And so humor is great. We get to tell jokes and we talk about our weekend, and it's family time. Even though we're at work, it's still family, because most of us spend equal amount of time at work as we do at home, and we don't want home boring, so we surely don't want work to be boring. So I encourage humor. It's polite. We're telling friendly jokes. You're asking each other about the weekend. I think it's great. I really do think that it's great. Name an organization that we have seen in the last 12 months engage in public conflict. What was this organization, or what was the conflict? Okay, so first I believe it would be, well, I wouldn't know if it was conflict, but what's that phone that was they wouldn't allow us to take on the airplane? Do you remember what phone it was? It was
the Samsung 6, I think.
7. I think it was the 7.
7, because it was exploding.
Yeah. That was major. That was major conflict. Yeah, the Samsung 7, it was an engineering problem, because I did a lot of research on it, because I wanted to know. I didn't have conflict. Would you work for SAS, and why? First of all, look, okay, no, this is homework, so I can't say first of all. But let's be clear. I would most definitely work for SAS. And I wrote down some points about SAS. SAS, they have live music as you eat your lunch. They have fresh salad coming from their garden, I guess that's what you would call it. It's not even a garden, it was a huge thing. You are allowed to eat lunch with your kids. And how are you allowed to eat lunch with your kids? Oh, let me tell you why. Because there's a daycare on campus. So they have on-campus daycare. There are no set hours. So you don't have a 9 to 5. There are no set hours. Sick days are unlimited. You have a doctor on campus, so if you go to work and you're like, I don't feel good, you don't have to go to a doctor's office. You take your kids to the daycare, right? You go to the doctor, see what's going on with you. And since there are no set hours, you go home and get you some rest. Go back and pick your kids up from the daycare. The next day you're still not feeling good. Because there are no set hours, you can take your kids to the daycare, go back and get some rest. Then the next day you come to work like bam. I just think that it's amazing, and I personally don't feel people would abuse it, because when they were interviewing with the CEO or the owner of the company, he said that they've only had a 3% turnaround rate, which means that the only people who are leaving the company are the people who are retiring. I thought that was just amazing. 38 years. I mean, this is a computer analyst company. Each person has their own office. There's no such thing as a cubicle. And like I said to the question previously, and like I said in my first video journal, I just feel work should be just as pleasing as home. We don't want our homes to be full of chaos and conflict, and work shouldn't be. And to know that you have that type of CEO, that owner who values your position and your family, you eat lunch with your kids. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to work every day? Even if I'm not feeling good, I'm going to take advantage of the doctor that's on campus, of course. But as soon as I'm feeling ounce better, I'm gonna jump back at it and go to work, because who wouldn't want to work for a company like that? So, and they call SAS Workplace Wonderland, and it is Workplace Wonderland. To sit and not only that, the company's bringing in over billions, over $3 billion. I mean, that's amazing to work for a company like that. The communication skills have to be on point. The top leadership has to be an amazing crew to work for, because in order to make that type of revenue and to have a 3% turnaround rate, that is amazing. People are not only taking advantage, that nobody's taking advantage, but they're coming to work. They're being effective. They're turning in the numbers. I mean, it's just amazing. I would love to work. I thought the principal I work for now was amazing. I mean, the owner of SAS is just the bomb. So that is my video journal number 2. I look forward to seeing your post in the group. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.